is y'all making $1,200 a week, bro? I can't even make two. Bro, if y'all know me in real life, bro, y'all know I keep everything 100, bro. I'm not sugarcoating nothing, bro. I tell my whole life story. I don't care. Bro, I'm low-key broke as hell right now, bro, to the point, I got to work regular. I got all these millions of views working a regular job, bro. I see, I've been on Amazon Flex waiting list for like 6 months, bro. I just started, you feel me? They let me get in there. I just started yesterday. First of all, bro, I'm seeing YouTube videos. Oh, I make $1,200 a week with Amazon Flex. Cool, you feel me? I need something, so I don't care. $600 a week, cool, I don't care. I just need to pay my bills. Bro, I worked yesterday. I broke even with gas, food, mileage, all that, bro. I didn't make no money yesterday, but I'm like, cool, they say $1,200. It's a way I can make it, so I'm going to go out early. I went out early today. Bro, I got out here at, 7 in the morning. Bro, why I lose money today, bro? Bro, with the gas, food, and the bro, I ended up an hour and 45 minutes away from my house. That's where I ended up at, bro. How is y'all making $1,200 a week, bro? I can't even make two. Bro, son, I swear to God, something gotta give, bro. Cause I'm in Georgia, bro. I'm from Ohio, nigga. I'm not trying to move back. I don't even know what else to do, nigga. I'm trying to work this shit, bro. I'm losing money working.
I don't know who need to hear this, but there's gonna be a lot of pain for a lot of people going into 2026 and beyond. As you just seen the video, listen, people you can't even work side hustles anymore, right? The side hustle economy is practically dead. The 9-to-5 economy is practically dead, right? Unless you're making, Jesus Christ, you have to be making around $125,000 as a single guy in a major city. You have to be making around $125,000 just to be comfortable, just to be somewhat comfortable. And if you have a family of 3, a wife, husband, and a child, right? You have to be making approximately $150,000+ in most major cities. Some would even say higher than that, right? This is the state of economy right now. This is the state of affairs right now. You have to do whatever in your power to stay above water, right? And unfortunately, a lot of people are going to get sucked into poverty this next go round with this next, supposedly the biggest wealth transfer that we've ever seen, right? As they continue to implement machinery, as they continue to implement robotics, right? As skills continue to become null and void, because one of the biggest issues that we have in the United States is the lack of skills, right? There was, after the Industrial Revolution, right? People stopped learning, essentially. After the internet boom, people essentially stopped learning. The majority of people stopped learning. And the majority of people in America, they have a 1970s, 1980s skill set, right? So I know you see all over the media about AI this, robotics this, ChatGPT this, but the reality is that most people are not utilizing it. Most people are not utilizing it to its utmost efficiency to be able to upskill themselves, to be able to learn as fast as they can above everyone else, right? And that's just what it is. Those are the stats. And the wealth gap is going to continue to grow and grow and grow, especially as the technology continues to get better, right? And there is no stopping this, ladies and gentlemen. There is no stopping this because there's too much money to be made, right? And wherever there's money to be made, of course, there's going to be people to sacrifice. And unfortunately, we're going to have a lot of people to sacrifice. Let me go ahead and drink my high Starbucks. Paid $8 for this, by the way. Still good, though. But a lot of people are going to be sacrificed. right? And this is one of the reasons why we're seeing so much turmoil, right? Before, people were able to, live off of their, their money. They were able to go to the warehouse job and, be A-okay, right? They were able to go in and work the mid shift. They were able to go in and work the night shift. They were able to pay their rent. They were able to put groceries on the table. They were able to do all of that good stuff, right? But those times are no more. So guess what? We see more chaos. We see more instability. Why? Because people have absolutely nothing to do anymore, right? People have nothing to do. They don't know what to do, right? Jobs aren't hiring. As you can see, Amazon ain't even paying, right? The warehouses, they're essentially going to work you like slaves, but then they're going to put the robotics in there, so you don't have to worry about that. What I'm ultimately saying is, no one is getting out of here without scratches, bruises, and burns, and we're going to see more and more the two-tier economy that's coming up, because there is no middle, right? The middle point is gone. The middleman is gone. The middle class is gone. Whatever you want to call it, that's gone, right? There's only two safe places that you'll have nowadays. There's only two safe places, right? And that's either you're rich, the haves, or you poor, the have-nots. That is it, right? Because as you should know, the middle are the ones who get taxed to oblivion, right? The rich, they get all the benefits, right? They get the tax benefits, they get the tax codes, right? Maybe they've started a business, so on and so forth. They have the money to be able to afford this, that, and the third, right? And then you have the poor, right? You have the poor who have nothing, right? They rely on government assistance. They rely on nonprofit companies. They rely on food banks. They rely on, everybody else to do the work for them. And guess who pays for that? The middle class. Guess who pays for that? The middle class. So that is not a safe point anymore, right? Of course, being in poverty is not a safe point either, but altogether, there's going to be a two-tier economy. And as you can see behind me, right, they're still building, right? Building is still going. They're still putting up houses. They're still putting up apartments. They're still putting up brand new, just everything. So people have money, right? It may not be you, it may not be me, but people have the money. People have the money to spend, and they're spending it, right? And there's just going to be two economies. And at this point, the people who have the money are the ones that the corporations are, aligning with anyway. They don't care. They don't care to align with the poor or the middle class anymore, right? All they care about is how much money that they can make from this product, how much they can make from this food, how much they can make. And a lot of people are seeing the writing on the wall, right? Chipotle used to be a good destination to go and get some cheap food. But now you'll spend $20+ on one Chipotle bowl, right? A lot of places used to be, just cheap places to eat. A lot of grocery stores used to be, good to go into. Now it does not matter where you go. And I'm just over here doing something I used to do as a kid, just exploring stuff, right? Just exploring stuff, seeing what's going on at the building site. It's pretty interesting when you think about it. Them having to take all of that stuff out the ground and put it in, and looks like they building a warehouse somewhere back there too, along with some, houses and everything over there. But, very interesting. But I decided to switch up the video a little bit, get out the truck, walk around, get some practice with walking and talking, because this may be a future This may be a future way that I may do videos. So y'all let me know in the comment section, you know, especially since sun's out, guns out, right? So this is something that I may do going forward. Y'all let me know in the comment section how y'all like this format. But yeah, man, there's a lot of pain. There's going to be a lot of pain for a lot of people, 2026 and beyond. And I'm not trying to get wrapped into that storm, and neither should you. Neither should you. You should be doing everything in your power possible. Doing everything in your power possible not to get sucked into poverty, not to get sucked into the have-nots. And this is where geomaxing comes in at. This is where just go ahead and getting out of the country comes in at. Because as you can see, the rule of law is gone in this country. The rule of law is gone in the United States of America. This is the wild, wild west. Either you got some money to play or you don't. Right? If you got either you got some money to play or sit your ass down. That's basically the game that they're playing now. Right? That's the game that they're playing. So you either got two choices. You can stay here and go down with the ship with the people who have nothing, right? Or you can leverage yourself as an American with a passport, and you can find some way to make your money in USD and leverage that to become whatever you need to become wherever you land, right? And if you want to learn how to do that, come over to the Patreon, hit that link in the description, right? And if you want to take it a step further, come and join the Inner Circle. We will be having our first networking event in Cartagena, Colombia at the end of the year, December 27th through January 2nd. Come there or be square. But anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. Let me know how you like this format. Listen, the Afterpill is the ideology. The Escape Blueprint is the framework. And PFP Life is how you should live in purpose, in freedom, in power. Hit the link in the description. Come over to the Patreon. Join the family. Join the growing family of like-minded individuals. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
I built a life. I built a family. I worked my hands raw to get here. And I'm not done. This is the Escape Blueprint. PFP Life. A way out of the grind and into control. You'll learn how I stack cash, build systems, and reclaim time so you can live on your own terms. You will watch me maneuver and grind towards the life that I achieve for myself, and you can also do the same. Join the circle, join the Patreon, learn the steps, and protect your freedom. The Escape Blueprint, PFP Life.